Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to Factorio. We're gonna start over. Yeah, we're gonna try again. I want to do Rail World, but I want to check these settings here a little bit more. So the infinite stuff, I feel like normal was too high, right? So I'm gonna actually change these to very low. Can I just leave for normal? No. We'll leave that at low. Now see, infinite coal on medium doesn't bother me as much, like digging up coal, I guess. But let's make it small. So the only one that I actually, I don't mind having a little bit of infinite stuff. I just don't want to have bloody every other patch be huge, right? Okay. Advanced settings, all the usual train difficulty stuff is fine. I'm not throwing in a marathon difficulty right now. It's been too long. So let's generate preview. Let's take a look at this bad boy. I do love this feature. It's kind of like picking where on the planet you're going to crash, right? It's like, oh, well, we can crash to the north or we can crash more south. And you can't get, like, the best idea. Like, but you can get a little bit of idea. I would like something like, whoa. Do we like the white? I kind of like more trees than that. A little bit of coal. Big old, alright, we'll go with this. Like, the trees might be a problem, but we got lots of sterlite nearby. Or, whatever that one is. The good one. A little bit of the other stuff. A little further away. And then the other two. So 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming this is coal. Or this is coal. So yeah, let's do it. Play. So basically I jumped over and I grabbed a couple of my blueprints. Hopefully they'll stick around. And the reason why I did that is because we have these early game robots. You. I want to make sure there's room for 2 of those in here. A little bit of you. Oh, yeah, this is all. There's no fuel yet. Give me a little bit of wood. Just a little bit to get this party started. We're probably gonna just manually feed for right now. Get a crushing. Alright, so the first thing we're actually going to end up doing is building some more miners. So let's look at let's use the map view here. This is our coal. Oh, coal's real bad. Oh, I thought that was more coal. This may not work. That's very, very little coal. How out can we zoom? Oh, there's coal down here. Basically no coal. How much coal is this thing? It's so little it's not even rendered. 13, 14. Ooh, is that going to be enough that we can even get started? Yeah, I'm a liar. We're going to try again. Too little coal that time. Whew. Alright. One more time. Coal. Normal. Infinite coal. Low. Sapphirite. Very tiny. Okay. So normal coal, but big. Low, but small. Okay, let's try it. Gray and ice cappy. You know, maybe I do want something with a little bit more color. I don't know, it's hard to tell. We'll see how things generate. Looks like a reasonable coal down here. Maybe a coal here. A little sapphirite. It's not too bad. Let's do it. Worst case scenario, we all burn, crash, and die on fire. We start over again. Alright. Is that the coal? That's the coal. Alright. Start with... Oh, I didn't grab a single tree yet. I usually don't worry too much about wood when I have the early game robots, because they'll get the wood. Like it'll get started. I do really like this mod. A lot of people see this mod and they're like, well, why would you bother having early game robots? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And again, I think story-wise, I think you can make a good argument for having the early game robots, but the very limited number. You're like, hey, I just grabbed some things from the ship as it was crashing. Why wouldn't I make sure I have some robots? Alright, there's our sapphirite, there's our coal. That's pretty good. We do need to... Okay, we got some... Oh yeah, this is going to be good. Hopefully the white dirt doesn't bother people too much. But maybe it'll also make it easier in all the... How was that? I must have grabbed some in the water there, I guess. Like 1x. Oh, oops. Whatever. Come on. Get in the backpack, you silly robots. Make just a little bit of coal up here, or a little bit of room. Yeah, we got a few coal. That's a good chunk to kind of start with there. I just want to make sure we have enough to keep things running for at least a good minute here while we get our early game iron started. Alright. I want to make sure that there's enough room that we can get 4 on each side, because that's definitely the key of starting. And then having like a little bit of an area where we can get going. Alright, the darkness is upon us. Let's clear the sapphirite. Looks good. Yeah, I'll take that. It looks reasonable. Things are clear. Things are... Get your robot heinies in there. Oh, the nighttime is scary. Should have brought some lights with us. What were we thinking? Alright, so what do we need for our second burner mining drill here? Just more iron gear wheels. More and more iron. Alright. It's 3. Boom. Number 2. That should essentially double our iron production. And if we can keep this thing going, be in great shape. I should have looked for... I don't know why I just keep clicking that. I should have looked for that even distributing mod. I think that thing would be very good. Let's make another one. I don't know why I just keep doing that. All the unnecessary clicking for days. Alright. Now I want to get at least a little bit of coal coming. Go right next to the water. That's fine. Another one here. Again, I want to make sure that we have room to get them all going. That's going to be the secret right there. Just keeping us incoming. Yep. That is not what I wanted, neither is that. I should probably just lock it down here for right now, so that's where it goes. Rather not use the wood if I can help it. I want to conserve as much of this wood as we can get away with. Fully space that out. Nice. Okay. So, for those of you who may remember, this is our power grid right here. Rather not go that way with it. We can go this way, though. There's a little bit of work to go like that, but not too much. Let's clear that. And we'll need a couple of wooden boxes. Pick up that guy. Just all getting started again. Slow. Some people really like the early game. Another 6. Take it all. Perfect. Alrighty. Oh, duh. You know what else we need to be doing? There we go. We'll get a stack of those running. Costs us very, very little. Then we need a crusher. Same very basic plan. Even though we probably won't need more than 2. Ugh. Oh, the first one's so slow. Let's just wait a second. Oh, we're gonna need more copper or more coal. I hate using trees. I really hate it. It's not very much. Not very much coal at all. The very first thing we have to do is get some basic power running and switch over to the electric mining drills for the coal. She's so crazy. What? Give me the whole stack. So we need copper for the water pump, which should be right here. Oh, I never can find the thing. I don't know if anyone else ever has that problem, but it's like invisible. All right. Alright, so that should give us our water pump. The stone that we already have gathered should be enough to make our stone pipes. $52 divided by 3 is a couple. Enough where I'll take it. So we have a water pump. Oh, did we ever grab any pipes? Or any bricks to make the pipes? Doesn't look like it. One, two. We're gonna need some power poles. We are really hurting on materials. Really hurting. There we go. There's a little bit of power. So first things first, just need more of those, more copper. Oh, we should have grabbed this. Grab this iron. What am I thinking? Or this coal. It's called coal, Sam. It's called coal. Half, half, half. I am not putting stuff where I want it today. Whew. every little bit I have in there. Not that. One electric mining drill. Yes. You laugh, but really, you don't need that much to get started. Just to completely transform your coal away from these terrible processes here. Look at that thing. That's right there, 16,000. That thing's going to generate a whole lot faster than whatever else I could come up with any other way. Alright. We don't have much in the way of power over here, so let's throw them a little bit more coal. Get the power running. Coal again. A little bit of copper plates. Have to build one more. Oh, nice. Look how much more coal that is. Go like that for now. Make me some coal. We are in the get copper up and running a little bit better pool. I mean, as is not running at all right now. Okay, just keep squeaking. We're almost there, boys. We're almost ready to start jumping things up again. I think we're much closer than it appears. Give me the box. Hey, in the box. Look at that. Look at that go. It's good news. Let's see. Also, 1, 2, 3. Looks like we need some copper, would be my assumption. Look at that. Enough copper to not have to worry about it for a minute. Let's also get these trees out of there. There's our first science ready to go. Here's our second science basically ready to go. So now we'll keep up a science facility at some point here. I'm not so sure we want these added yet. Oh, early game Factorio. Well, it's still, I think this is much better start than our last life. You'd ask me. Oh, hey, Ben. Sorry, everybody. Ben may or may not be lurking.
Yeah. I may or may not be slightly irritable as I enumerate on my game over here.
Sounds about right. Waiting for this science facility to craft. Really need to do a better job of just always crafting basic circuit boards whenever there's a spare minute. We may actually need more. Like our generation rate may actually be higher. There we go. Let's see. Half in there. Half in there. Guess we'll find out. Alright, automation is done. Let's get our belts moving. I think we made a second science lab. We did. So we can take half of those and double our science speed. Not that we're going to necessarily do that always, but... Okay. Let's see, we got the transport belts in the process. Start rearranging some things. We will probably end up using the power one a lot. But I suppose we can just stay up there. It's fine. Alright, how do we want to get power up here? I think we want to go up and then over. Oh, I don't need more fishes. I don't need more fishes. Excellent. That's not going to be a nice straight line. Okay. So let's look at our next little blueprint. Is our crusher right here, our crushing setup. So I think if we put that about here. We're out of basic circuit boards because we're out of copper. Sweet. Half and half for you, and then you need some much needed go juice. You can use some much needed go juice. You have a little bit still. We'll just give you a little more. Okay, perfect. So let's see. We're gonna need some more science. Part of the reason why we wanted to get over here was so we could start having. Let's actually abort these sciences for right now. Oh no, you're gonna go put it up here. Yeah, I need that. Those are mine. Hello, Titan. Just kind of let that always be Negan thing. Can you suggest a song? Yeah, go ahead. Just throw up a YouTube link and we'll give it a play. So YouTube has kind of irritated me right now. So I'm less worried about making sure that YouTube doesn't pull my copyright than I am making sure that I have a good stream. Some of this. You're gonna be this guy. We don't have any gears on us. Okay. Let's see. Trying to remember how exactly I want to do this. I guess I should just do it this way. Gears, and then we'll put in a bunch of each. Alright, so that should kind of keep the science fueled for a little bit at least. People are familiar with the basic science, I'm sure. Lots of sweet bricks on us right now. Alright, now the logistics is done, we want to get the mechanical refinery next. So let's slightly modify this. So let's get rid of this and this. So we're gonna pull these out. Well, I do like this idea. I think instead, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy this. I'm just gonna give it an extra couple of spaces. Like, I don't see any reason for it to be that close right now. Oops. You get back over here. You get over there. And that'll give me some room to do some sorting if we need to. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't do 4. Half here. Grab those gears. We're low on copper again. The eternal struggle. To copper, not to copper. How's everything? There's our mechanical refining. We should probably... Let's see. We can do that one. Not sure that's really what's needed next, but it's fine. Two, three, four. Those cancel. We'll get that started. We should have 2 electric. Yep, perfect. One, 2 for now. One, 2. We're gonna need all of those we can make. What are we missing? Basic boards again. We're always missing basic boards. actually have a machine that sits here and prints this stuff out? Yeah, I don't think so. Those aren't needed. For now, at least, those aren't needed. It's not gonna break any land speed records right there, for sure, but did I grab the other half of that? I hope I did. Doesn't look like I did, though. Okay. So the other half of that is going to be... well, it looks like that. Problem is right now is that you're not able to pull enough goodies out of there, but that's okay. Bunch of this. I think I'm actually going to grab 2 of these. I'm just gonna put it right back on for now. Oh, it's not gonna work. Ugh. Silly Samius. Space. There we go. For now, we can just go. All right. Let's play your song. We'll pause it. We'll pull it up. It's gonna have an ad first. The Enigma TGN. Helter Skelter. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Let it never be said that Samius never listens to the chat. Alright, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this one out. I think for now we'll just put all of that in a box. Good, I guess we'll put it in a very large box. Um, and for now, that into that. And this guy right there. And that basically gives me this one for now. It's fine. I mean, in general, I like music that's mostly like a good beat and is not, the pattern is not too already identifiable, you know? So, and this is fine. It's not too bad. Excellent. Alright, we actually had better go check on the science. We're trucking along at a pretty good rate, so it's probably... What did you do? Oh, you dismantled a thing. That's fine. Come here. $17. That'll be another... that's a bunch of science. I'm not going to worry about exact numbers today. Let's grab these guys. Whoa. Mucho colo. Check power. Just because I'm tired of looking at it being broken, we're going to go ahead and throw down. That should eat up all of our steam pretty easily. Go, go, baby base. Alright, next thing we need to probably look at pretty hard is getting the rubitite started. And the jovolite. Looks like there's some jovolite right there. And a little bit up. Oh, that's bobmonium too. I forget what the bobmonium turns into. Alright. That's not bad. I'm actually gonna skip this song. Yeah, I actually would really like to have Rach kind of end up being our unofficial DJ. But I say that because she mostly likes the same music that I like. Alright, so this is our limp along. Until we can get just a little bit further on here. Right now we have one of those. I think I just want that to be even. It doesn't have to be for any reason other than the fact that I just want it to be. Perfect. Alright, basic chemistry's underway. Let's see. We can almost ready to dismantle that. This can definitely be dismantled. Although it'd be nice to start getting some stuff set up on a chain. Oh, we can very easily go that way for now. Do we want to go up or down? Let's go down for now. I think there's room. Okay, that is where that belongs. This is super temporary right here, so I'm not too worried about it. Can we do some more of these? Yeah, let's get a couple more of those on the works. Let's go see how our early belt system is working, shall we? How many belts do we have in here? Pretty good! Pretty good, boys. Those guys are smashing. This I think we're just going to go ahead and pick up. We'll put one of those in there for you. And that's all going to get done. Let's see. Basic chemistry led to not chemistry 2. Coal processing, right? Alright, so that's what we need to make that stuff happen. So let's grab another burner mining drill. We have 9 Billy Bobs over here. Okay. So what ideally I'd actually like to do is set up a filter. I just don't think we're going to be able to do it. I think that's the closest we're going to get. This is Bobmonium. Is Bobmonium what I actually want? What does Bobmonium smelt into? Okay, it makes 10. That's fine. Because the electric power's right here, I'm going to go ahead and make this one an electric one. Just because it happens to be right here. I'm not really ready to run electric power all the way up to way up here to do that. Although I guess it's not really that far. It's not like years out of the way, right? Alright, let's grab from there to there. Hey, also, Titan, just because, I'm going to go ahead and say this. The other day, I went to watch your stream at 2 o'clock my time, which is what I was under the impression you told me. It turns out that 2 o'clock my time is 1 o'clock your time. So then I was like, oh, I thought Titan said he was streaming today. That's really odd. I can't see it. So I was like, huh, I wonder what's going on. Like, did I get the time wrong or something? And then it dawned on me that it turns out that you probably just had the time change wrong. Let me just grab a copy of that. That'll be plenty fine. So if I have the option, I'll try to catch your stream this week. I can't make any promises. I'll be at the gym hopefully during that time, but it'll be the goal anyhow. And then we're gonna give this a full stack. And that's gonna take a while, but that's okay. We don't need it right now. Let's clean this as well. And we'll give that a second. A lot of these really big rocks have like a combination of coal and rocks in them. I do really like it. Donk, donk. What's this? Oh, the sterlite. Excellent. I knew that. I knew that was there. I think. It's going to take its sweet time. Previously, I was using, I think, 2 burners, which we could actually augment that with the burners. That would not be the worst thing we ever did. I think that will be nice. And then we'll just put a coal box right here for me. So I have a place to grab it. Same basic strategy. Get that up and running a little bit quicker. Okay, so now that we have this basic thing running, let's clear some room up here. Uh oh, you're out of business down here. Which probably means that this has been stuck for a while. We can't have the copper pausing. looks pretty good. Clean. Alright, so the other thing that I kept was this guy, which I think is pretty good, actually. And I'm kind of thinking it'll basically live the first instance of it. If we can make it stick in like here, I think this is basically what we want right here. So to that end, we're going to flip-flop this around real quick. Put this on this side. Let's see, we're going to need a few of these guys here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay. We need all sorts of stuff. Okay, so that should be everything we need to make the carbon. So let's actually get lights next, I think. Okay, so we also need to get the carbon stuff running pretty much now. The last carbon we built was on this side of things. So let's again we grabbed a blueprint of the carbon from earlier. Basically it looks like this, I believe. Alright, so what it says we're missing are 13 arms, which we don't have any of the materials for. Also says we're missing 7 long arm inserters, which I don't think we have the research for. We're missing some underground stone pipes, which we can do. Then a couple of regular pipes, and one of those guys. And we need a lot of iron plates to get the next part up and running. So let's scoop this up. Snag whatever extra down here. Optics has finished. So now we need the long arm inserters. We'll grab this. Should be a little bit in here, probably not a million. Missing copper. Tree, copper. How do we... Like, how do we not have copper? Are you making extras? You're not really, are you? Okay. So just like before, nope, that needs to stay. However, instead of going that way, you're going to go this way. Yoink. Oh, yes. Because we're working on this. Okay. The arms are starting to come together here. And we're not going to worry too much about what goes in these right now. We'll sort them ourselves. The ones that are important, anyhow. We just need to get them out of the way. This is where we kind of left off, but I feel like we should probably do some amount of this soon. Now these can go much quicker than I am currently supporting. Much quicker. Again, fast inserters would clean most of that up. Oh, hey, you know what we should probably actually do? We should get a metal mixing furnace down. We should set that thing for solder. Get those guys to go into town. We're gonna need that solder pretty bloody quick. We don't need too much. It's probably a reasonable amount. So what I'm seeing is we need a lot more electric mining drills on this. You guys are making some progress. Yeah, we'll make some turrets, probably. I think that'll turn into a proper... I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm overreaching. But I want 4 lanes going up. We'll definitely have 2 to start with. And that'll probably increase a lot. But do I need 4 for this? Probably not. Which is why it's kind of set up for 2. Like, honestly, this should go like that. And this one should go like this. But there's no reason to do that yet. And I wonder if I should just do this for this as well. It's not very efficient. Up this way, this way. Hey, babes.
Go to sleep. Tired.
I love you.
There's him.
Have a pleasant evening of sleeping.
Yeah.
Alright. So you get that. You get what's left of the copper. You get what's left of the iron. Turrets. Pew pew pew. Again, now we had a little bit of a refresher earlier. I feel like we're in a better spot than we were. I need you to make 100 trees worth of whatever that's called. And we picked up some additional help here. Didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. I feel like once it starts, it's probably okay. Okay, let that go. What are we missing for this? Some long arms? How many long arms? 7? Really? Wow. Seems like a lot. Okay. And then everything else is ready to go, right? We just need to hook up coal in. Oh, we need water in too, don't we? Which is over here. I cannot for the life of me. Oh, wait, no, we don't need any water in. That's a relic of the past, right? Okay. I'm going to work in some lighted poles because now we can. I'm sick of the darkness already. At least half of that back in reserve. Alright, we do not have enough arms down here to keep all the stone free. We start spooling some tinned copper wire. Scoop up most of that. Just throw it in a different one. 6 of them should keep all of that through, I think. Alright, is that the problem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Missing purple arms. But we knew that was going to be a thing. So we're not too worried. Then need these. And we're just gluing in some temporary stuff until we can get our more permanently temporary stuff in place. Yeah, more temporarily permanent. Welcome to the world of a Factorio player. Nothing's ever permanent. Okay, so now we have, if we remember our basic electronic boards. Basic electronic circuit boards. We're short on copper again. Which is not good, actually. We're probably about due for a science dump of copper. Half. Okay. So we have build a few more of those. Go dump. Yep, out of copper in the science. Go dump a couple hundred copper into science. That'll work. And with that, once these are done, we'll be able to make the filter inserters. And we'll be able to automate this just a little bit better. Meanwhile, oh no, oh, because we have lighted poles. So let's take, you're not supposed to be there. You can have a lighted pole. You can have a lighted pole. And those, we don't have 2 more of those. Get 2 more of those up. Take this out. We're going to put in some lighted poles. We'll put a lighted pole in here. We'll put 1 in here. What we'll do is we'll put, oh, I guess I already have lighted poles in the blueprint. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Greenhouse research has finished. Digga. So we'll get a steel running. Steel axe would be nice. Put down a light. Down a light. Down another light. Oh, we're ready for... Need more basic electronic stuff. What are we missing? That should run for a minute at least. I bet things would work a lot better if that piece was in there. Are the lights on? Guess not. Let's see. Our blueprint right now is from there to there. Yoink. I'll make one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. These can handle the load, they just can't unload quick enough. Okay. So if these could unload faster, this would keep up no problem. It would saturate that belt all day, sons. We'll go run up to the top and grab that. Look at that. We had some managed to accidentally make its way through. Oh, I need this too. Stone. Alright, so let's cancel this, cancel this for now. Make me a bunch of those, and then make me a bunch of those. Nope. Then you need a box. I need a wooden box. There we go. That should at least help it stay working. Maybe not. Maybe this will never. Maybe that's a fantasy. I don't want to make those into that yet, so we'll make a few more of those. These should be ready. Is this a lighted pole? It is. Man, things are getting tight. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a little bit of this still working its way through. That's aggravating. But I believe we can use a splitter now. Is that correct? We're actually missing for this tech. I believe it's wood. Or yeah, we're short on wood again. Go forth, my minions. Chop down the trees. Bring me their heads. What am I? Oh, splitters. That's right. Make me a couple and then you can make a bunch. There you go. And then we're also going to need one more sorter, but I guess we're missing a bunch of iron to make that happen. Check on science. Should be okay still. Yeah, looks alright. Okay. So we can put that up there. That can... Those can delete. This can delete now. That can delete for now. Now we need our furnace column. I'd like to have a radar. Alright, so out of curiosity, if I did this, could I say filter crushed stone? No, that's... Yes, okay. So this would be filter that. That means everything else would come this direction. That is brilliant. Oh my god, that changes everything. That changes this whole thing. Okay. Already in how much time you start attacking the biters? Hopefully the biters are not going to go too crazy. We should probably save though. Let's see. It's actually going to be Mega Trains B, attempt B, because I screwed up with all the infinite ores. I didn't want those. Give me regular like poles right, or yeah, regular poles right now, please. Okay. That is brilliant. Wow. As for biters, I still think we currently have our pollution relatively under control. Famous last words. So I don't think it's too high of a worry. You want to just cook what's left of that for me, please? So good. Oh, you know what? This doesn't need to... Boop. Oh my god, so good. This is like the best thing. Holy crap. Wow. I'm in love with that. Just in love. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need like a million of these. And then let's make a smaller one. For starting copper. Then we'll need another one for starting stone. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Stand here, let the robot do its thing for a minute. We're making a lot of this stuff, so we'll just let it work. And then once we... Oh, actually, we probably need to throw that copper in something. There we go. That'll work. Actually, take that back out. That in there. Yeah, that'll... I'll start cooking down. This will be this initial stone. So I'll start cooking down. Catch me if you can, robots. It's all so it's so close to being perfect. It's aggravating how close it is, and yet still so very far away. Okay. That's in. And that's in. You down here and locked. Alright, so this is... yeah. Keep that one. Keep that one. There we go. You know, I have power. Oh, that's right. I was gonna connect the power here, wasn't I? Just like that. Now all that should turn on. Now let's see what our power grid does. Did it go? No, it's fine. Excellent. Truly excellent. What's next? What is next? I guess ore silos? I mean, they're not really likely to get processed. Yeah, we have to have automation too, actually. There we go. There is our very much basic wannabe bus. We need to eat all of this iron. Out of wood again? No. Out of copper again. We should be able to fix, so there should be a bunch of copper up here. I wonder, with those changes, do I even need to do that? Like, this is using the old, essentially an older technique, which doesn't look like it's actually relevant anymore. Okay. Let's actually pause some of this for a second. These are all working, so we'll leave those in for now. For now. Very now. Donk-a-donk.
Sorry.
Copper again. I don't understand. How do I... I forget what command you have to... There we go. What command to unfuel these things? Okay. Apparently we need a bunch of these. Do that. Oops. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Just you guys worry about it then. Although I'll deal with it in a minute. Boop, boop, boop. All right, we good? Oh yeah, look at that copper. Look at that copper. Okay. Alright, this power on this side is probably unnecessary. Give me any power poles right here. So normally I would wait to do something crazy like this until after I have access to like loaders and stuff like that. With the way that this is currently being built, sorry, trying to keep that for a minute. This can go away. Okay. Okay, so that's a super full line, right? In theory, anyway. What are you missing? We're missing, like, literally everything. Give me another slew of trees, please. Go, go, early game robots. Feed upon the blood of your enemies. Rawr. The tree. The drone's natural enemy is the tree. And when the opportunity arises for the drone to take sweet, sweet revenge upon the tree, they will do so at every opportunity. Oh, so tasty. Okay, so first things first. Every other one of these? No, not that. So I go straight and that turns. So let's look at that number, right? Okay, so if we filter, it's always on the right. So we filtered out, let's start with crap. Wait, I thought this is the right. Oh, we can pick. Alright, so let's filter out this junk first. On the left side. And then also we'll go power. Can we just go power straight down like this? Should have its own. Alright, let's just see how this works out. Okay, so they're both equal. This doesn't seem to want to take. There it went. Okay, I just did it all wrong because I'm dumb. So then that can come off and just get put away into a nobody loves you box.
Oh, you're putting it in my box? That's so sweet.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Boom. So that all should be out of here. So then we rebalance the line. Or do we? Do we even bother? I feel like we should. But instead of this, we actually do the first thing we want over, which in this case will be copper. And then everything else that's left over should go up there. But this line doesn't have to be one-sided. It can be like that. Wow. This is like mind-blowingly awesome. Alright, well have a good night, Ben. All right. Okay, so the top lanes cannot get out soon enough. So we need to do additional filtering like this here more often. So we think every 2? Okay, how about here? High priority to the left. Scum. Oh, but that's right in the way then. And that's just too perfect not to put it there. So what if we did it right after? Output priority. Why don't we just do that? Many times. So my hope is that this will be enough to keep this line clear and working the whole way through. This guy is going to keep coming through because it needs to be further up. And I hate to put a catch-all one, but I think I have to. God, it's just so bad right there. Boogers right here. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. Okay. Right, that's what we're doing. I believe so. Alright, so what's going on down here? This is backed up, I assume? A little bit. Don't think that's going to produce that much. Oh. Okay. Oh. It's fine. We'll just go load the first group in the thing ourselves. Ain't no big deal. How did you not get your pole? It's odd. I'm going to use this line, I think, for stone. And then we have 2 and then 2. So we'll take this guy and go like that, I guess. And then we'll put you on this side like the rest of them. So now you all match. I mean, the problem is that I have way too much of this. I have way too much of the messed up stone right now. Put all the slag in here. Okay, so how are we doing here? You guys are trying. These guys are still working through their backlog. Never should have given that backlog to them. How's power? Alright, we're having a power problem too, which is fair. So for power, we need 5 of those, 2 of these, a couple of those, a couple of these, and probably a bunch of that. So when that finishes, we should be good to go put a power pull up. That is very sweet. Because it is so sweet, also, let's do this here, I think. Oh no, it's got to go one further over. No problem. Yoink. And then instead of going back that direction, though, we're going to make a couple of those. And in theory, we'll go this way. Just get a little bit of iron coming. And then because we lost our is that even what I want? Yes, it is. You're gonna make underground belts. Whew. Gee, many Christmas. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, power pole where that reaches? I don't think so, right? Okay, that's better. Oh, let's put a limit on this. Okay, perfect. Let's dump the rest of this stone up here. And we'll work it up. Grab whatever's left over here. I think I decided it was going to be that last line, right? Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I did it that way for all of them, so it's fine. Alright, so that should start getting rid of that stone. Which I think is what's holding this up, is that this stone can't process quick enough. We should probably need to strongly consider moving the science, for one. Now that we have at least a little bit of both. See, I don't know how long we've been streaming. Nice siren going by. 2 hours. So in 2 hours we managed to basically catch up and surpass where we were, I think. It's a good feeling. Almost, anyway. So this monstrosity is ugly as balls. However, he does a really good job of making all of the other stuff. And by other stuff, I mean like blue circuits and things. So I need to consider, where do we actually want to put the bus? We don't want to go straight into this because we're going to need this space. And also, I'm hoping that this as a bus won't be very big. Hopefully. So I'm kind of leaning towards a turn. So let's grab a bunch of this. Plus. Okay. So if this is our base, I typically like to put iron in the first slot. I have a viewer who refers to things as a very Samius way of doing things, and I think this is probably one of those things. Of course, the main danger is that we're going to have more of these over here, and then pulling them down and pulling them around is going to be a pain. So really, we should figure out how big we want our bus to be and plan on it kind of like expanding the base that direction. But as far as I'm concerned, this is our baby starter base, so I just don't care. And to start things off, all of this is built around me doing an awful lot of stuff by hand. Stuff I don't like to do. But it's okay to start with, I guess. But I took the time and energy to figure this all out earlier, so I feel like I might as well leave it. Then we really will be basically back where we were before. Iron is short. Oh, iron is really short. Have to take a peek at what's going on over there. So basically, we're missing the mini ones, which we don't have the research for. It's 30. We're going to turn that on, and then we'll go grab probably a ton of copper and iron and go feed it into the terrible science right now. The what was good science this DoorDasher job. That sounds like something a good upstanding young man would not be interested in to me. We gotta get this stone log somewhere. Let's grab our bad science. We don't have any gears on us at the moment. Wow, we are hurting for iron. And that's all because everything is built around this processing facility, and that cannot keep up right now with the amount of... because this is not fast enough. And it's not fast enough because we can't output anything. So we need to go figure out why it's... Oh, you're gonna deliver food. Well, that's a different story. Food delivery, I think, is a good... I don't want to say kid job, but it is a good... doing things job, you know? both of you make like one of those. I mean, so one of the things that I had thought about years and years and years ago was basically this concept of a website where you order your food and groceries and such, and then it reminded you every so often that you needed them. And it would send you an email like, hey, this has been 2 weeks since you have ordered X. Would you like to order it again and have it delivered via Y? And then it's that's kind of a shock song. And then all these different delivery places started kicking in that basically did that. So then, yeah, that was a totally random song to play right there. I have no idea why that song started playing. Totally random. Anyway, and then all of these businesses seem to like start doing that idea. Why is this not straight? And then I started thinking, well, what if I did custom? Oh, you know what? I totally spaced out all that. It's like every other space, right? I forgot we were going to go expand the power by a notch. Come on, get in, bots. I'm going to need you for this power. So then I started thinking, well, what if I just had a delivery service where you ordered something like via me, and I put you in my queue, and then I go pick it up for you. And then lo and behold, those little things started popping up all over the place. So then I was just like, man, I have all these great ideas, but I don't implement them. And then I get hosed. Yes, right there. Oh, I don't have this pipe? Alright, so that cleaned up our power nicely. So these ones are not able to unload quick enough. It's not those that's the problem. So what is the... Oh, we're probably iron, right? Again! Oh, it's an ad. There's a noise ad that plays. That is insane. Okay, well, let's clear some of that. There we go. So this is staying empty. No problem. Alright, I think I would rather let this go now. Put this in there. Oh, this Tyson ad. Shut up. It's killing me. Alright, automation 2. We did that because we needed 2 of these little ones to fire up. Oh, I should have grabbed some tin while I was down there. It's fine, we have time. We'll run back down there. Yeah, this has got that same problem. Let's just take this and make it this and put it in a poop box. We'll deal with that later. Short on iron. There you go. Oh, we have too much stone right now. Just like way too much. Look at that. Way too much stone. So the first thing we do to get rid of excess stone is eat it, right? Step over here far enough that these guys can get started. One, two. Stone pipes, underground pipes. One, 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 one. Go, go. You go to like there, you go to like there. That should start getting that gobbled up essentially. Let's see, if I remember right, this is 10. This is whatever. That's all the lead plate. This is carbon. Oh, we need another one of those little ones. If I remember right, this is trees. And I believe that should basically automate the making of boards for us, at least at a very fundamental or very basic level. It'll make basic electric poles and basic boards and BABs. Yeah, looks good. Alright. Stones in the way are unacceptable. Okay. Not quite as rigid as, say, like a Neil House with his paths, but I'm closer to him than I'm not. Alright, let's think. Again, basically this is where we're almost caught up, right? To where we were before. The only real difference is that we haven't been attacked yet, and we were attacked before. And we were a little deeper in the science, just because the game had gone longer. What am I doing? I can... these. I would really like some place that I can run to the power. We may have to invest in landfill right now, but just to be able to condense this stone down. God, okay. We have to eat some of this stone. We just don't have a choice. Sure. I mean, it's just too much. Look how much better that is now that we made a dent in that stone. Everything's working. These guys are keeping up. It's just we gotta be able to get rid of that stone. These guys are all green. Production of iron is way up. Okay, that feels much better. Alright. Speaking of iron being way up, let's do a basic science right here, and then we'll probably end up calling it a stream. I don't feel like there's any reason not to get... Oh, what am I doing? It's the whole purpose I did this. So I could just go boop. How many more is in here? Not very bloody many. I guess there's enough, though. Alright. So we have kind of like the usual science-y thing, right? We have gears. Gears will essentially merge We have numerous directions we can merge gears. We could do that. We could do this. Yeah, we can just side load this. It's fine. So the easiest way to side load is probably the other way. Like that. So we'll just let the gears go this way. Oh, that's super tight. And then super basic science, yay! In. Boom, 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 boom. This is the one that kind of sucks, but assume that's gonna need to be a full belt. Okay. Yes, please. Are we keeping this guy working? We are. It really needs like 2, but then it need green or blues down here for this. I don't think I'm in that serious of a mood about it. Oops. And then out, out, out. Okay. And then we'll grab the science stuff. We're missing gears because we don't have any bloody iron on us. See how many gears we have down here. Hopefully a bunch. 5. We'll take 2 away. We'll just go grab the ores. Well, no, we'll let those run for a minute. We'll start with a basic 5 and then we'll increase from there. We'll go one more just to make it even. I think, yeah, there's room. And then science will be automated, and I think that literally will be where we had things left off. I don't think we had quite as much science going, but I think for the sloppy hack that we knew it was going to be, a lot of that's worked out real nice. That transferred over nicely. For the most part, this transferred over really nicely. In fact, I'm really pleased with how I took the time to get that going. I wish I would have figured that part out earlier. I do want the fuel handling because I want to do the greenhouse processing because those are our trees. That's where I was kind of trying to figure out when we ended. When I realized that I had all these infinite ores going. And that's, again, not what I'm not down with the infinite ores. Not this playthrough, anyhow. I need to go get some stuff. In fact, we probably could start transitioning those to being on the line as well. I'm not sure I'm really ready, but this coke and these carbon. So now nothing is getting through. We'll put 3 of them that way. We'll put 2 of them that way. Then I'll go drop some of this off on my way. Yeah, 201 base melee power now. That's pretty good. That's because this is still running, yep. Oh, look at that. Isn't that sweet? So we have a bunch of this stuff. And then here we have some of that stuff. We just get rid of all of it. Yeah, nice. Don't need these trees. We'll take a spare stack of these poles. What happened to my basic boards? Did I put them in there? Ah, not what I intended. Alright, fluid handling is done. We're just going to start rocking through science now. Oh, not regular lights. Yeah, I don't feel like these are necessarily necessary any longer. Turn them back around. Now if there's a draw on it, I think it'll probably be okay. When these start to back up, we'll have a problem, but I think it'll be a little bit before they complain too bad. Alright, overall I'm pretty pleased. I think we're going to... Oh no, we gotta fix this though. Can't have Neil Al shoot me if you ever get to play. I mean, he'll probably be upset enough about this hack that I've got over here, but he'll understand. Hacks are hacks sometimes. I think I can afford to pick this up out of the way. We got a bunch of this stuff that needs crunched. I can't crunch it because A wee bit out of iron. It's like my permanent being right now. Alright, let's upgrade it and then we will basically just get rid of it. Okay, perfect. Sit right here. Crush it. And then we'll put it in a box. Nah, it's fine. It can sit in there and be crushed, I don't care. Alright, does anything need my attention while I'm aware and thinking about it, or can it wait until next time? What is blinking? Something is blinking up here. No, something is blinking down here. Oh, we're missing a miner. While we're clicking on random thing. Oh, we should make bullets real quick. There goes what's left of our iron. To attempt to hold back a little bit, I will just make bullets here after it is done with science. That feels reasonable. And then let's see, we'll go one here for lighted, one here for lighted. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that cliff. That cliff. How did we not see that cliff? It goes on for days. Oh my gosh. Hey, Streaky. Oh, this cliff is gonna hose us. Oh no, it's not that bad, right? Oh, it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. Well, not totally fine, but it's doable. Man, how long is it to cliff explosives? I imagine it's a while. All of it's fine except for this one right here. Because I can't skip over. Takes 2. Which means I have to go over the path. And that is not what I'm into. But I suppose I can still drive on it, so it's not like at the end of the universe. Also, why is it's fine. Gather any trees. We take a quick look see around. Over here we'll make a Mark II radar. Our gas well. Some bobonium. I say infinite bobonium. Little bit of infinite. See, that's much better. Like, and I don't mind if, like, there's the occasional patch like this. I just don't want it to be, oh yeah, we're totally doing trains, as we have trains to like 3 little one location for each infinite iron or infinite resource that we're doing. Like, I don't want to be tempted into that. Okay, we're just cleaning this area where we're going to be building. And we're going to probably wrap up for the evening. I'm hungry. I got some stuff I want to take care of. I've been streaming for a few hours now, so there'll be a nice, fat, juicy backlog of videos for those of you who are going to go rewatch on YouTube. Which hopefully will be all of you. Friendly reminder, YouTube has changed the way that the ad stuff will work. So instead of me being on the verge of getting some ad revenue, we now have to get to 1,000 followers and 4K views in so many days. 4K views. Yeah, 4K views in so many days. So they're basically only going to start paying the top people, instead of sending out checks for those of us for like $100 a month, which is fine. Not what I personally need. I need to be getting some revenue, but I can respect it. Make a radar mark 2. We're going to see if this is backing up. It's close. It's close. We're going to set 2 of them back to... Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm a liar. I figured it out. This is what I'm going to do. Because the stone is killing us with how much of it is, I will set up a feed system. Whoa, what is that? That's a cluster. Think we have to do chlorine stuff? Do any chlorine processing? Next to kind of do with the stuff that I want to do with. Perfect. Now I have a place I can dump the stone. It'll keep that line full, but it won't take priority. So that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Any other fires that I need to put out before I log for the night? I don't think so. I think everything looks really good, except for, of course, getting down this one radar we just built. We'll put the first one down here, and it's a big one, so it eats a lot of power, but it's gonna keep us well informed, hopefully. Alright guys, well I think with that I'm gonna take off. Hopefully I can get the working mod list updated on the old shared drive. And that way, if you'd like to join me in this expedition, you'll be able to do so. Unfortunately, I'm currently not taking people with me live right now. But I will be probably having a day where, once I have things set up and kind of working the way I want, and people agree to kind of follow my madness, then I will do so. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you, let's see, the next stream will be tomorrow morning in about 9 hours for Dungeons & Dragons Online, and I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Toots.